It feels like it's been quite a while since Max Verstappen stepped onto the top step of the podium. And now that we head into the only race that Red Bull didn't win next year due to their car's weaknesses that still exist today. How does Verstappen see the Singapore Grand Prix weekend going this weekend for him and the team? Verstappen and Red Bull are facing a crucial moment. After a dazzling start to the season, they've slipped from the top spot in the Constructors' Championship. Now they need to bounce back quickly, especially with Lando Norris hot on Verstappen's heels, threatening to shake up the title race as the season draws to a close. Coming to a track like Singapore, many pundits believe that the Red Bulls are coming in with one hand tied behind their backs with their car's weaknesses. Though Perez was able to win the Singapore GP in 2022, the team had a race to forget last year. When asked if he had high hopes for the team this weekend, Verstappen replied with, "I know it's not going to be our easiest weekend, straight up. But you analyse the race that you did last year. There were a few things that could have been done better. That's what we'll try to do this weekend. I don't expect it to suddenly be one of our strongest weekends, but I just hope that what we did in Baku stabilised the car a bit more. That was positive, and hopefully we can just build on that and see around here. It's a bit more bumpy than Baku, but hopefully the car can take it." Verstappen also went on to congratulate both McLaren and Piastri's performance in Baku by saying, "Sure, Oscar is doing a fantastic job lately and they are very strong as a team, so it's up to us to make it difficult for them. It starts with ourselves, we need to make the car more reliable." Verstappen also shared his goal this weekend after he had been knocked out of Q2 last season by newcomer Liam Lawson. "I am convinced that we can do better than last year, but the competition has improved a lot. I am definitely aiming for Q3. With 7 races to go, Verstappen was also quizzed on whether he is mentally preparing himself for title fight that may be decided in Abu Dhabi a la 2021, or if he still believes that the team can pull through and give a championship-winning car. "It's not mentally preparing. I just want to make the car faster and find better balance. If I manage to do that with the team, then I know that we can be very competitive again. And that's the only thing that I can do. It's no secret to that. We just need to find a bit more performance and just make our lives a bit easier." This run of winlessness for the Dutch driver is a new sight for all of us. After the race in Azerbaijan, Verstappen's winless streak has been stretched to 7 Grand Prix, during which he has only finished on the podium on 2 occasions, resulting in his lead over McLaren's Lando Norris dwindle down to 59 points with 206 left to play for in the season. To make things worse for Verstappen, the Dutch driver was outqualified by his teammate Sergio Perez for the first time in 33 races, lining up to spots below Perez, who qualified 6th for Sunday's race. This sudden drop in the Dutch driver's form has former F1 champion Jacques Villeneuve questioning the driver's character, pointing out that Verstappen has lost his old punchy character, seeing his winless streak as the reason for his sudden change in demeanour. "I am convinced that we can do better than last year, but the competition has improved a lot. I am definitely aiming for Q3. He doesn't fight that hard. Even on the radio we barely hear him, so something has changed. It's as if he knows he hasn't won for a while. He knows the car is not driving like he wants. Now his teammate was a lot quicker than him. That's a very strange situation. No team in recent memory has experienced a steeper decline in performance than what we are seeing right now with Red Bull, which begs the question, where did all this begin? Did the team see it coming? Or were they surprised as we are right now?" To answer all of that, both Helmut Marko and Christian Horner have shared new insights regarding where they think their decline stemmed from. From Marko's point of view, he believes that the exits of key figures that helped build the team and the car to become unbeatable is the key reason behind their slump in form. "There are several reasons for this," Marko told Bild, when asked to explain Red Bull's slip down the pecking order. "We must not forget that a few very good employees have left us. Success simply arouses desire, but the truth is that we can only fill every top position in management or engineering once. We have to allow people to accept that other teams can offer them a better position with more money. We just have to make sure that the structure stays together." On the other hand, Christian Horner believes that signs of impending doom already revealed themselves in 7 of the 22 races last season, saying that the team chose to ignore these signs because Max kept winning. "We traced the development history back, And it turned out that the first mistake we made was with an underbody upgrade in 2023 in Barcelona. Horner told German outlet Automotor und Sport. That was also the Grand Prix from which Checo started having problems with the car. We just didn't take it so seriously because Max kept winning. The problems have become so severe that Red Bull will not be continuing their competition, where fans could submit their own design for a special livery. In Silverstone, Red Bull showcased one of these liveries, and there were plans that they would do the same in Singapore and Austin. However, in the name of saving their season, the team have decided to abandon those plans. Unfortunately, when we came to the testing phase of what some REBL Custom S designs could look like, in real life, on the RB20, we found the paint used to create these bespoke, full-car takeover liveries added unforeseen and undue weight to the bodywork of the RB20. As I'm sure you can imagine, any additional weight compromises performance, the team wrote in a statement. The team are continuing to prioritise making this car as competitive as possible for the remainder of the 2024 season. As a result, it is with a heavy heart that we must let you know the team has made the decision to not run the REBL Custom S liveries on the RB20 at the Singapore and United States Grand Prix. For much of the year, talks about Verstappen jumping ship to join a different team has been the talk of the paddock, even when he had no reason to. And now that the team isn't as dominant as it once was, these talks have intensified, linking the Dutch driver to joining Aston Martin, especially now that Adrian Newey just joined the team in green. Marco has shared his thoughts about this, saying that Verstappen will always chase racing in the fastest car on the grid, despite having a sense of loyalty to Red Bull. Max has a strong connection to Red Bull and is very loyal, he said. We put our trust in him when he was 17 and gave him a cockpit. He hasn't forgotten that, but he won't be driving in Formula One like Fernando Alonso when he's over 40. That's why he wants to be as successful as possible right now. On the other side of the garage, Sergio Perez believes that Red Bull's worst days are behind them, believing that the team made a sizable step forward after the weekend in Baku, where the team brought a big floor upgrade. With their newfound performance and pace, Perez is hopeful that the team can recover their momentum despite the odds, and history are against their favour. I think we've got a good momentum in Baku. I think we definitely were in the mix for the win. We had the pace to win. I think now we have closed up the gap and hopefully we can confirm that in a different track and different layout. And if we are able to do that, I think our season can still get back on track. So we are looking forward to it. So where do you see both Red Bull drivers finishing in Sunday's race? Let's talk about it in the comment section. That's all for today and thanks for watching.